Well, hello, it's Laserdisc time. Where I sit around, drink beer, and watch a Laserdisc. Finally, it's Laserdisc time. Where I kick back with the beer, spin a Laserdisc. Few good men, House Party 2, Mrs. Doubtfire and Turbulence, Highlander 2, X-Files, Garth Brooks, and the True Lies. Well, hello, it's Laserdisc time. Where we sit around, drink beer, and watch a Laserdisc. Finally, it's Laserdisc time. Oh, where I sit down, drink a Laserdisc, and watch some beer.
So from what I can tell, this is Clue on Laserdisc.
Sissy, that diamond necklace you were admiring. After my death, it was supposed to have gone to old Jessica here, but...
Ah, Lorraine Baines!
Derek, you can't. No, Uncle Derek, you shouldn't.
Also, tomorrow morning, I'm changing my will. I thought my dear wife would be surprised, and you, little brother.
We're supposed to
call in an auditor to go over the books.
pay attention to the faces.
I might decide to call in the police, just for a little chat. Or maybe the newspapers. They enjoy a good scandal. Hell, I might do any one of a number of things come tomorrow. Just thought I'd give you all fair warning.
What the fuck that means?
I'm heading upstairs. If any of you want to talk about it, that's where I'll be.
Some people just ask for it, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I guess this is where we start the adventure. I kind of read the instructions, but I don't know. We'll see how much you have to pay attention. I'm like 4 or 5 beers in at this point. All right, so I figured out the remote. It is imperative that you have one. I will make sure to display it in a bit. Supposed to move forward. This is only on one side too, so maybe it's going to be quick. I don't know. We'll see. There's a map. There's a insert here that kind of goes over everything, so definitely not going to get this right the first time. I can take notes. That's good. All right, let's see what's up. This guy's dead, I guess. He's 51. He's fancy and he's ruthless. There he is. What a stupid name, Derek. Elisa? Okay. She's dead too, 29 to 32. Robbing that cradle. Small-time actress. Ugh. Porn? Ooh. She is not 29 to 32. Teresa Charity, never married, runs household. I need to pop this in a house party. Brother of Deceased. Boarding, playboy. Hoo-hoo. Debts, yeah. Been there. Okay. Oh! Lorraine Baines McFly, Sissy Loper. She's killed. I know it. She's the first one. Okay. Oh! He's been on so many Laserdiscs I've reviewed. Okay. Figure out who murdered. Figure that out. Okay. It is essential that the players be thoroughly familiar with the operation of the video disc player and its features. Okay. That's me. I know that much. Okay. This is, was groundbreaking in 1982. Oh my gosh. Cool. Yes. Alright. There we go. We know the rules. This is stuff I don't need to know. This is interesting. It looks like they use different audio tracks here. So if storyline is 1, use soundtrack 1. If storyline is 2, use soundtrack 2. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Alright, here we go. So you pick audio. There are 2 different storylines in this. And you pick either left or right to pick your story mode.
I'll see you in the court.
Right now we're hearing, I guess, the inner monologue of
You know, it might have been a suicide
guy on the left.
or an accident.
Okay, so from what I can tell, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tracks, but I'm honestly not sure exactly how it plays out. I've had the most luck just having it on, I guess, number 2. But yeah, let's see here what's going on. All right, so it plays through for a few scenes. The scenes seem like they're just randomly spliced together, but they're not. And then it asks you to hit frame display on your remote, and it brings up frame 2. It looks as what we're on. We write down frame 2, and then we continue on. All right, so from what I could tell, since we're on chapter 2 or storyline 2, we go to chapter 4. So we hit chapter, then we hit 4, and then we hit play, and see what's up. Okay, next player or team chooses. So player me, only player, so I can't lose. I'm going to choose soundtrack 1 if it's okay. I'm going to choose soundtrack 2, which is already chosen. It's all players. Press play. All right.
Butlers often lie in order to protect their employers, and Pembroke had done just that. Jessica wasn't with him in the drawing room. She admitted to me that she'd followed Derek up to his room and that the two of them had had an argument about Cousin Sissy.
So I have royally screwed this up, but I figured it out. It looks like we are on storyline 22 because we haven't switched the audio track. I'm not really sure why I would switch the audio track, but I think that it has something to do with different teams. So it looks like I'm going to chapter 26 if I'm following these instructions correctly. Let's find this out. Okay. Okay, next player or team chooses. Path 1, use soundtrack 1. Path 2, use soundtrack 2. So let's use soundtrack 1 and see where it gets us here. Team Frost is going with soundtrack 1, so we're going with left 1, hit play.
I don't know how to explain it.
A false alarm about the black bag. Dr. Moorfield found it the next day in his closet. He looked through, nothing had been touched. During all the turmoil on the murder night, he must have taken it up to his room and forgotten about it.
So since my number is 2212, I go to chapter 18. Storyline 2122, first frame. So this, I guess, is what I can use for my clues and whatnot. Okay. This is very interesting. More clues next 2 frames. Search murder room. Search murder room. Fireplace. Gallery door. Let's talk to the fingerprint expert, okay? Sounds like a plan to me. Frame 32, 3, 2, 4, 5, 9. There are 2 sets of smudge prints on the gun. By their location, it appears as though there had been a struggle. There are also smudge prints on the bottom desk drawer. Search chapter 18. Okay. So these are the questions. This is a game that's obviously built for more than one person, because I guess we discuss this question and try to figure it out and go from there. So let's skip ahead here and see what we can do real quick. Okay, so you flip through it, you read all the clues, and then you break out the map here, and hopefully I can show you where it makes sense. Let's see here. Excuse the rudimentary way of doing this. So we search the frame number it gives us with the question, and we get this answer. Nothing important is missing from the drawer. There was an envelope full of miscellaneous letters that's been torn open, but I wouldn't know if any of them are missing. So he asked these questions. My question next is, how the fuck did we get to the end of it? So, MysteryDisc. This is a relic from the past and a precursor to so much. It never really went anywhere. This was volume 1 of a 2-set thing that never materialized. You can see the natural end of it in those Seen It DVDs. Video games did it so much better. But this came out in 1983. I mean, this is revolutionary. We didn't see stuff like this until like the Sega CD in '93. I mean, this is 10 years beforehand. And you have real actors, Leah Thompson. You have the dude from Breakfast Club who's been in so many Laserdiscs. And it was all really well acted. It's a shame that it didn't really go anywhere, but it was very hard to control. I was consistently looking at the remote. Let me picking through this thing non-stop, and if you don't, as a Laserdisc fan or owner, have one of these remotes, please pick one up. They are, for some reason, incredibly pricey, but really good. I digress, though. It was a very difficult thing to work with. It would have been very fun to have 5 or 6 people together to figure out this mystery, but even then, the most difficult part wasn't the mystery, it was controlling it. So, it didn't do what it set out to do correctly. But what it did was so unique at the time. I mean, you know, the same 1983, you were reading the books, flip the page. This was interactive. Super cool. It came with this awesome insert that had all the rules. It had the map here, which I tried to show. Also really cool. So it gives you a list of where everyone was and the alibis, and you try to guess. I just couldn't figure out how to guess. That was my problem. So maybe I just missed the point. Spent $2 on it, and it was very interesting. I was drinking this beer. And I mentioned it in another video. This is Big Guns out of Fort George. Fort George, where is that at? It is in Astoria. And this is a delicious session beer, 4.2%. Oh, there we go. We got a spill here. We got a spill happening. Very clear and very delicious. I took this on a hike not too long ago. And had to slam a few. They actually are not that bad warm, which is, you can't say that for every beer. It reminds me a lot of a lager. Super clear like one too, but there's so much flavor hidden in this. It reminds me a lot of Oakshire's IPA, but a lot lighter and a lot less alcohol at 4.2%. It almost has like a pepper taste. That's a certain type of hop that they use. I want to say it's Cascadia, but I could be totally wrong about that. Anyway, regardless, Big Guns is a phenomenal beer. Please check it out. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I cannot wait to have more from Fort George, and I hope that you have a chance to try a few too. It's also a really cool can. You got this dude on a fucking tank. And it fits with the movie because the dude had a gun, killed himself or something. So, MysteryDisc. I like it for the simple fact that it's just revolutionary. I mean, this is almost 35 years ago, and they did so much. Bizmax, I think, is the company that produced it, and they have this is all they've done. Really cool back, the silver on the top. $2 well spent. If you see it, pick it up. This is definitely not a must buy, but it's cool. I mean, for a few bucks it's worth it, but I don't know. It's on Laserdisc database for $10. I would not pay that much for it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And 5 points for the fact that it's just so unique. It's a interactive book that is unsolvable because I guess I was too drunk or too dumb. Put that on my tombstone. Anyway, Donovan Frost out for Laser Rat. I will see you soon.